Before the fire, there was a prayer. Two cities sat in a green valley, Sodom and Gomorrah, rich, comfortable, and utterly given over to evil. The cry of their sin had grown so loud that it reached the very throne of heaven, and God had decided the cities must fall. But before the judgment, mercy moved first. Abraham stood on a ridge overlooking the plain, and he pleaded with God. "What if there are 50 righteous people? Will you sweep away the city for the sake of 50? And God said, "If I find 50, I will spare the whole place." Abraham pressed further. 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. Each time the answer never changed. Mercy would hold back the fire for the sake of even a handful. Abraham stopped at 10. He thought he had found the limit of mercy. He had no idea that mercy was already on the move. Because down in Sodom, sitting at the city gate, was one man God remembered, Abraham's nephew, Lot. Two strangers entered the city as the sun sank low. They looked like travelers, but they were not men. They were angels, messengers sent to pull one family out of the coming storm. Lot saw them, bowed low, and insisted they stay under his roof. He washed their feet. He set bread before them. In a city famous for its cruelty, Lot did the one thing Sodom had forgotten how to do. He showed kindness to strangers. But the city had not forgotten its violence. That night, a mob surrounded Lot's house. Every man of the city, young and old. They hammered at the door, demanding the visitors be handed over. Lot stepped outside and begged them to stop, but the crowd surged forward, ready to break the door down. And then the angels acted. They pulled Lot back inside, and with a single word they struck the mob blind. Every man groping at the door, unable to find the handle. The chaos outside fell silent. The angels turned to Lot. "Do you have anyone else here? Sons, daughters, anyone who belongs to you? Get them out of this place, because the Lord has sent us to destroy it." Lot went to his future sons-in-law and pleaded with them to flee. But they only laughed. They thought he was joking. The men who were promised a future would not walk out of a doomed city. Dawn broke, gray and urgent. The angels seized Lot, his wife, and his two daughters by the hand and led them out. And then came the command, the one line the whole story turns on. "Flee for your lives. Don't look back. Don't stop anywhere on the plain. Escape to the mountains, or you will be swept away." Lot begged to run to a small town instead, Zoar, the little one, and God, in his mercy, agreed. Then the sky opened. Fire and burning sulfur rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah. The cities, the valley, everything that grew, consumed. The smoke rose from the land like the smoke from a furnace. Lot and his daughters ran. Zoar was ahead, safety was ahead, but behind them, one woman slowed. Lot's wife looked back. She turned toward the city she was told to leave, and in an instant she became a pillar of salt. Not because God was cruel, but because her heart was still there. Her body had left Sodom, but her soul never did, and the backward glance became her monument. At dawn, Abraham returned to the ridge where he had prayed. He looked down toward the plain, toward the cities he had bargained for, and he saw only smoke rising from the land, a column like a furnace. But God had remembered Abraham, and because of that, Lot was saved. Mercy had won, not because anyone in Sodom deserved it, but because mercy does not wait for us to deserve it. Mercy moves first. It always moves first. So what is this story really about? It is not finally about fire. It is about the backward glance, the part of you that keeps reaching for the very thing God is trying to pull you out of. Jesus put it in a single sentence. Remember Lot's wife. Remember the woman who almost made it. She was out of the city. She was holding the hand of mercy. The fire could not touch her where she stood. The only thing left to do was keep walking, and she looked back. What are you still glancing back at? The old sin that knows your name, the old life that keeps calling, the shame God already walked you out of. Whatever it is, don't turn back to it. It is already burning. The mountains are ahead. The fire was never the whole story. The rescue was always the story. Don't look back. The mountains are ahead.